Okay, welcome back to another Let's Play. In this episode, we are going to drop a city planner's desk. I think what I want to do is I'm going to drop a city planner's desk at Sunshine Tidings. I was going to leave that empty, but I'm going to go ahead and drop a city planner's desk. Then I'm going to go to then the next settlement we're hitting is going to be Starlight Drive-In, which will do the same there. And then from that point, we're going to head towards Lexington, discover Lexington, but then we're going to double back and head over towards Taffington. And then once we get to Taffington, I'm going to let me drop this volume down just a little bit. Still working on trying to get the volume and everything balanced. And then I'm going to head to Med Tek facility. So I'm going to need to get my West Tech optics. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. All right. So to go ahead and recap on everything that I've done, I've acquired Sunshine Tidings. I've raised it. I don't really think raise is going to be necessary, given the fact that some settlements will put some objects back into the base settlement. Just like, for example, like with Sanctuary, it went ahead and put the objects back. So I don't think I'm going to need those per se. So I'm going to try, when I get to Starlight Drive-In, I'm going to do that a little bit differently. Okay, so we're going to need an SS2 city planner's desk. All right, so let's go ahead and drop this. And I just have the base plans for some settlements too. I don't have any additional city plans loaded. Okay, manage city. Let's select a city plan. Current level is 0. That is fine. That is correct. And I'm pretty sure there's just one single plan. That's perfect. Okay, use this city plan. Yes, tear it all down. Okay, and then we're going to get a complete flyover here. Since I have a lot of trees in the game, it tends to really overdo the God Rays. One of the nice things about God Rays, at least from what I could see, was it does provide a little bit of a smoky kind of aftermath atmosphere, you know, where the dust still hasn't settled. And I like the idea. I like the way that kind of works. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. There we go. I like the way that kind of works, but when you have a lot of trees, when there's a lot of trees there, it really causes too many God rays to flip on and off depending on what the light passes through. You know, which kind of tree or mesh the light passes through. So I'm going to turn that off for now. All right, that was quick. City plan is at least initialized, I think. Let's take a look. Let's see what we have. I don't have any settlers here, but I'm assuming that once the plan builds, there will be a recruitment beacon for the settlers. So that I'm not sure. Okay, looks like we got, we're getting some, there's our planner's desk. We've got some electricity set up. That's good. There's our beacon. Okay, good. So settlers are going to start showing up. So let's go ahead and skip over to, let's look at the workshops here. And Sunshine's Tidings has 3 water. Good. Okay, so 4 people, so we have enough for a base settlement. And I'm going to hold on Red Rocket for now. And that way I don't have a lot of settlements very, very close to Sanctuary. I'm pretty sure I can just let that build. So let's go ahead and get a good save from that point.
Workshop framework entries detected.
Okay, let's go this way. Now, one thing I did notice when I you know, because this is like a this is like a let's play, but it's also a sim settlements test, and I'm going to be testing a new mod called Equip Settlers as well. And with that mod, you just put a trunk on the ground, put some gear in it, and you can auto assign, like you can literally just directly assign. What in the world just happened? You can directly. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, this won't work. We've got to go this way. Oh man, where did these guys come from? Oh man. Well, thank goodness I saved that. I have no idea who these guys are. I've got like an enclave. I put the enclave sticker on my combat armor. I put that on there, but in reality, only reason I did that is to give me a shadowed look to my combat armor, because being this low, I'm not able to. I won't be able to make shadowed combat armor, and I kind of like the way that looks. Let's try this again. I have no idea what that was. In fact, you know what we're going to do? Let's go ahead and get a more powerful rifle here. Okay, IDEC is fine. We're good with IDEC. But one of the things I noticed when I first started the game up to get ready to do this Let's Play, I had a corrupted save warning. I have no idea. We're going to quick save this. I have no idea what that warning was for, why it even existed. I never had any notification like that during gameplay. So what I did is okay, that's the settler we helped, right? I believe what that was, oh, no. Here they come. Oh, these are Rust Devils. Well, this is not good. So, yeah. I hesitated. I'm dead. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I don't think I had grenades. Oh, these guys are a pain. Okay, so I could go down by the pond. But the thing is, they're spawning right behind me. So I do have fragmentation grenades. So we do have that. Oh my god. He's spawning right back here. So I think there's one spawning directly behind me. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see what we can do here. There. He's right back here. See him right there? Alright, so what we're going to do is this. Okay, let's hope that got him. Now, let's go this way. Alright, I got two of them. Let me do a quick save here, just in case we decide to cash in our chip. Oh, what is that? Oh, that little duck ran. Like, it ran big time. Okay, let's see what we're... Up, there we go. Oh, not that one, that one. Okay, I got him. Let's go ahead and stim pack up. I actually love Scourge. Man, that is so cool. It makes the gameplay a lot more interesting. Like, so much more interesting. I'm pretty sure there's one way down on the bridge somewhere. Where are you? Okay, I see you. Here you come. Okay, I think I got one. Ooh, that guy's got a rifle too. That's not gonna be good. Okay, let Dogmeat go take a shot. Oh, I think we hit the side of the... Yeah. It's more that... Oh, look at that! Oh, man. Oh, man, my dude really spazzed out. Oh, my God. Okay, so that's what I get for trying to auto-aim. Come on, guys. You and your hitboxes are just so janked up. Oh, no. Don't want that. Don't give me that when in the middle of combat, really? Yeah. Okay. Well, this is definitely turning out to be a little more challenging to get off this bridge. I could stealth it, but we are not going to do that. Let us wait until this message pops up. I think the thing about messages is they should never pop up like that and take control away from the player. when they are in combat. Okay, I think Dogmeat finally took care of him. Oh my God, is it over? Well, that was an interesting. I'll take that. I'll take that railway rifle just in case. I'm gonna need. I'll take the plasma rifle because we're gonna need to gear up some of our players. Okay, let's do this. Dogmeat, let's go ahead and unload. Let's do it. Let's unload a few things onto you. I don't have anything there. Looks like everything is right here. So let's get rid of that. Oh my God. I'll take that. Take combat shotgun. I don't want a Soltron helmet. Oh, I don't think I want another railway rifle. I'll stick with ported combat machine gun. I'll take that. Okay, yeah, we can definitely use that. Alright, let me... Sorry, buddy. I gotta mule some stuff on you. I'm gonna have to mule this up, so... My mouse is definitely way too sensitive. I need to fix that. Okay, alright, good. So, did I actually give him... I think I gave him my...
Hey.
I'm going to need my tactical... I need my tactical combat rifle. I'm going to need this. Probably could have used that, maybe. Okay, so... Oh my God. Alright, so before we go any further, let me go ahead and save that. And
Workshop framework entries detected.
let's get to Sunshine Tidings. One of these days I'm going to figure out what that really odd graphic anomaly is, where it's going back and forth between shadows. It's like somehow there is a something where the shadows just don't really jive too well. Okay, so there is a lot of things that way. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but up on the radar there's a lot of things to my left. Something just... What is this? Oh, no. We don't want that. We don't want that. God. Well, let's see. Let's stim pack. Oh, what else do we have? Erratic boom bug. Oh, man. Okay, well, we survived that. Let's see what erratic boom bug has to offer. I'll definitely build up on my... That must have been the... Yeah, that was all of that stuff I saw. Okay. Yeah, we don't want too much radiation. I'll go ahead and take all of that. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but let's get out of our... Let's get out of the radiation here. Which way are we going? I think that way. I believe that is the way we need to go. Yeah, that's going to be the way we need to go. Okay.
Workshop framework entries
So,
detected.
that takes us... I think that takes us back to that way. Let's see what's this way. It looks like that takes us by that lake or that pond over there. We definitely could have avoided a lot of grief. Oh, this is the... Oh yeah, this looks like we've got company here. So, there is one guy here. I'm not sure where he is. Let's see if we can find him. Surely he's not asleep in the middle of the day. Nope, there he is. He's up on top. Well, looks like... Can we spin around here and get an angle on this guy? Whoa. Alright, Raiders. Whoa, we didn't get him. I'm like, did we get him? We didn't get him. Oh my God. This was definitely more challenging. I actually like the challenge like this. I like this more than it does take it takes you a little bit longer to get through things. Okay, every single save Yeah, every time that loads, that comes up. So where is this guy at? Okay, look, where are you? Let's do a quick save real quick, since we might not make it this far. There's a raider. Oh, he's asleep. That's it. That's what it is. Wonder if we can rush him. Up, there's one more. Nope, there is one more. I can see it on my radar. So, it looks like he is probably the one that's on top. Yep. Yeah, that can't be good. Not this close. What did he hit me with? Oh, got me with an assault rifle. Okay, oh, there he is. Whoa, what was that? What was that? Okay, we need to bandage. Gee whiz, what did that guy have? Like athletic boots straight out of Oblivion? Okay, we're gonna take that. And then we're gonna do a little bit of... how about cooked varmint? That's not gonna add much. Where did you go? Like, what in the world? Handmade automatic rifle. That might do some damage. He's got a heavy combat armor. There is night vision. I wonder if that works. We're going to try that. Heavy leather. I'll take the leather since we're going to test a mod that automatically assigns weapons and armor. Combat armor leg is 7. I'll take that. Okay, and we are going to offload this on our buddy here. Ah, if Dogmeat only knew. He's just ready to face the world, and I keep loading him down with stuff. All right, we want... Okay, so now let's go into inventory, and let's do hacked. Now let's see if this works. Okay, does it work? Okay, so interestingly enough, with Med Tek goggles, it does not work if you haven't discovered the schematics yet, even though I find goggles. That's interesting. Okay, so I'll make a note of that one. Burgundy bottle. Let's save this just in case. Whiskey bottle. I don't need any bottles per se. All right, what was that? Was I seen something? Oh, that was that guy. I don't want the assault rifle, although it's kind of heavy for now. Let's keep it light so we can stick to our goal here, which is to get to... There's nothing there we can pick up, nothing that I see. What is that? Okay. That almost looked like a little plasma bourbon. We'll take that. We might be able to use the bourbon to... We might be able to use the bourbon to make some kind of antiseptic later on in the game. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, we're going to have to keep quick saving here. Alright, so we are in moderate pain. So, let's go ahead and see if I can take an aspirin. I think I was only able to make 1 aspirin. And there's even more stuff here. What are we looking at? Oh, they're fine. Yeah, those things are really not that harmful. They're not going to be that bad. Is that something running? Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's go back to our map here. We are looking to get to Lexington. Okay, so we should be getting close. There's a gunner bridge. I could probably take them out with a sniper rifle and loot them up. But for now, what I want to do is go ahead and get to Starlight Drive-In. Let me go ahead and try to make it all the way over to Starlight. And the question is, where is it? Let's see. I think we're in the right direction. Yeah, because there's
I ain't giving you voices like Emma said anything. You know what that joke has done to my boy?
Whoa, whoa, easy there, Paul, girl. This doesn't involve...
Looks like you got some trouble. I could help.
Hell. What, some kind of hired gun? Or maybe you can talk some sense into Trudy over there.
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
things go sideways, we'll back up.
New mission objective received.
Okay, we are going to put a hold on that one. And let's get over there to Sunshine Tidings, because that quest, I don't believe there is a time limit on that quest. I think once you get it, it's just whenever you complete it. But we are going this way, and at least we have some pretty decent weapons here. I've got at least 135 ammo. So what we need to do is we have to get over there. So we need to get over that way. I don't see any, but before we do that, let's go ahead and get the key. We're gonna, I believe that is a novice lock on the shed, but let's get the key first. So let's go ahead and do a normal, almost like a gameplay loop here. Okay, so I think I was looking for ghouls, because I think last time I came through here there was a swarm of ghouls, and they don't normally come in this way. Okay, so let me do a quick save here in case there's a mine up here or something. That's what I was thinking of. Oh God, that was quick. Okay, in case there was a mine, we definitely don't want to. We don't want to trigger that thing. I'll take that for now. I'm thinking this is a kind of a distance thing. It looks like it's more of a mid-distance. If you notice, there's no flicker like that in the distance, and not necessarily in the foreground. It looks like it's trying to load. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. It looks like it's almost like it's trying to load backpack. I don't need any of that. Okay. So let's go ahead and stim pack up. Make sure we have enough health, and we are going to make it to the drive-in. Okay, aspirin looks like it is working, so hopefully it's mitigating the pain, and that will eliminate the screen effect I have. Okay, Dogmeat must have killed that. That must mean there's another one around here somewhere. Oh, there's a legendary one. Okay, so we got a couple choices here. I can try to kite him in. I mean, we still have stealth going. I don't want to get too close to the radiation. That's not going to be good. Okay, where is that mole rat? There he is. He's right there. Okay, I think I took care of that one. There's another one that way. That's going to bring him in. And we don't want that. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, where are you? Right there. Okay, I think we got him. Okay, got that. And what we'll need to do is, I think I'm going to try to... Can't get too close to the water because that is definitely going to irradiate me. That. And it's strong. At least until I can raise it. Wait till I raise the settlement. But what I do want to make sure that I get ammunition. So before we do this, make sure Dogmeat doesn't trigger this. I want this. Okay. I kind of get, in a way, why... Yeah, I'll take that. I kind of get, in a way, why they wanted Dogmeat to open doors. Because he can keep up with the player. However, dogs generally don't open doors. Maybe in The Mask, but the movie The Mask. But dogs generally don't do that. So, and I don't have a mod in here that prevents that. Okay, so let's go ahead and acquire the workshop. It may tell me there's more things here. Maybe not. I think it's random. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this workshop acquired. Did it work? Okay, good. Yes, we do have it. All right, I'm going to raise this to the ground, but before I do that, I'm going to grab this mattress up here. Let's go ahead and get rid of the only bed. I was so used to using transfer settlements, and I always had to make sure I cleared out things, because if I didn't, and there was, let's say, a bed, and I saved it back, it would create 2 beds, 3 beds, 4 beds. I was actually importing the original items. Okay, so let's go ahead and raise this to the ground, and this will get rid of the radiation. And then I can try and find, let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll drop a planter's desk, and we will build this settlement up. We'll just use the default city plan. And while this is raising, when I first loaded my game, it actually came, I had the IDEC logic station message comes up, which I think, to me, I would like to see a patch that queues the message. So it would have, in order to make it compatible with many different games, you would almost have to queue the message up. If you're in combat, it queues the message. So you'd have to patch the actual script that puts, that message in an array, and then once you're out of combat, then start dumping everything on the screen. And that way it would work out. Individual mod authors would not have to put a message. You wouldn't have, each mod author wouldn't have to conditionally check for combat. It could be done at a single plug-in level or a single DLL. That would be like an F4SC plugin too, at a single plugin level. Whether it's an ESP or a DLL, or even a script at a single script level. And that way, if you're in combat or in a conversation or something like that, literally, because once you have the logic set up, you intercept the call, you check certain conditions, and then if if those conditions match what you're looking for, then you actually queue that up. And then once you're out of those conditions, then you start piping those in one at a time. Okay, so we're getting the trees, and this should be the last. This should be the last of it. And there was a mole rat over here somewhere that I actually wound up taking out, but I don't know where he would be. So, alright, so let's do this. So we're gonna go into our to our workbench here, and let's grab the ammo. Let's see if there's anything here we can use. Nothing there I need. Is there any? There's a Nuka-Cola. I'll take the Rad-X, the Radaway. I'll take the vodka, because I might be able to make antiseptic out of it. Everything else I think I'm going to leave for now. Nuka-Cola, I've got one of those already. I'm going to need that when I go to Diamond City. And I think that's it. I don't think I need any. Oh, I'll take the bobby pins just in case. Okay. Alright, so we are good there. Good save. And let's drop our city planner's desk. Alright. Some settlements 2. Workshop menu items. Furniture. Let's drop the desk. Okay, let's go ahead and let's manage city. Select a plan. Use this plan. Okay, yep. Let's go ahead and tear it all down, and let's see what we get. There he is. I see him now. Let's see if we can grab him real quick. Okay, let's hop down here while it builds. I can see him now. And that way we can grab whatever ammo he has. Alright, where are you going to put me? Where in...
Workshop framework entries detected.
Okay, where in the settlement are you going to put me? It looks like it was over here somewhere. I saw the body. Let's do it like this. I don't want to do that. Let's drop that. Let's see if we can get up in the air here. and locate our... maybe... Oh, there he is. I see him now. I got him. He is right here. Oh, I can't get to him. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, okay. So, we're going to let him go. You know what I might be able to do? I tell you what we might be able to do. Okay, so let me do a raise my settlement. And let's remove corpses. Loot first. That won't work. Okay, that's all I needed to see. Okay, so now let's see if we can make it to Lexington. We're going to go to Lexington next because I'm going to need to cut across. Is there anything there? Brahmin, we're good. Because I'm going to need to cut across to Taffington so that way I can make a run on West Tek. Hopefully I can make some... Okay, now this right here is Atomic World. That's what this is. So this adds many different locations. So let's see what we have. And it's unleveled Commonwealth, so I don't know what's going to be here. We'll just have to wait and see what we have. I think he's right back here. There he is. Okay. Thank goodness for something to block his attacks. I'll take that, take that. Don't really care about that. Okay, so let's see where we're at now. Oh man, there's two more. I've got two more guys here. What is that? Tacked on? Okay, the raider, there he is. I see him now. Okay. Our biggest threat right now... Man, this guy's running like a rabbit. Okay, our biggest threat right here is going to be this person. That person right there. Let's just see if we can take advantage of a little bit of clipping. Did that work? I think we got him. Thank goodness for clipping. And they couldn't open a door. Okay, he's coming in. I can see on the radar. I can hear his voice getting louder. So he's definitely coming in. Alright, let's see. Can we open this? Yes, we can. God, there's another one. There's two, actually. I wonder if I should use a shotgun. That'll give me a little bit better aiming, I think. What in the world? Okay, we got rid of him. Where are you? Around the corner?
Shit. Awesome.
There he is. Yep. Okay. I think we've cleared this out safely. So we can take a moment to breathe. I don't know what's in there. I don't see anything else on the radar, so we are good. I'll take that. Take that. Take that. Still good. That at least gives us some armor that we can put in an equipped settler's trunk. Okay, so where is this guy? Alright, man, where did you go? I think I capped him somewhere over here. Alright, so we're going to write that off as... I have no clue. Alright.
New location discovered.
So we have a red rocket shop. We can go in the red rocket. That is, you can go in that location. But for right now, we are going to bypass that. And we are going to try and make it to... Taffington. We'll build up Taffington. This is added from Degenerate Dax's, I think it's explosive pack. It allows you to make a wide variety of really nice and useful explosives. There's sticky explosives that actually you can stick them onto walls, you can stick them onto NPCs, they do explode. You have an impact grenade which explodes on impact like the baseball grenade does. I don't know if a baseball grenade did that normally or if they actually modified, you know, it was a modification done to it. One of the mods changed that behavior. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've actually used a baseball grenade. Okay, I think the only thing I want to get here for now is going to be this. Okay, so we have made it to Lexington, or we've made it to Mystic Pines. We will deal with Corvega. That's going to take me a while to do. As you can see, with Scourge, you're not really immune to a lot of damage. So, and to me, it makes it absolutely fun. One of the things I always ran into when I played Fallout 4 or any Bethesda game for that matter, and I love the open world exploration. I think the art department's amazing. And even the story to some degree. I know a lot of people kind of get on Emil, but I think if I was to say something positive, and I usually try to, just, you know, generally, I believe that a lot of the ideas of Fallout 4 were really good. You know, that you could call them tropes to a degree. That's probably been done many times before. And looking at the radar, what is all of this? Oh, squirrels are fine. Okay. So you could call them tropes to a degree, you know, where it turns out to be your son and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I think we need water. Let's go ahead and drink some water. You could call it that. But I think what you're seeing is micro glimpses of a story. So when they lay out the scripts and they lay out the story, everything is okay from a very, you know, it's like watching the frames of a movie. The individual frames make sense, but when you tie all the frames together, they don't really tie together well because there's not a lot of cohesion. That requires the player to insert cohesion, and that's okay from, you know, if that's the style of the story you're doing. But if you allow too much of that, then then the player is confused. They're like, I'm not really sure what this story is. Is this just supposed to be something I run around and just shoot things, or is there supposed to be a story here? Which there was supposed to be a story. So I don't think that works. You have to. It has to be woven into the story so that you kind of nudge the interpretation of the story in the direction that you're kind of wanting to go. I think that's what the important thing is. So, for example, if you look at Covenant by itself, it stands alone. All these little micro areas stand alone. But you don't see a lot of, for example, if I was, let's say I'm in Diamond City, and in Diamond City, somebody happens to say, yeah, it's like those, like not so much breadcrumbing in a very, very blatant way, very obvious way, but breadcrumbing by saying something like, yeah, you know, it's kind of like those people up in Covenant, you know, really, really strange people. Or, yeah, you know, there's a lot of people, you know, there's people been saying that there's people disappearing. I think they called it Covenant or something, you know, something along those lines, which breadcrumbs it in, but doesn't make it so blatant as to where you say, okay, this is overly simplified. You know, it's like hand-holding. You can hand-hold and you can guide somebody, you can lead them, but they have to have some motivations or reasons to want to do that. So wait a minute, so in other words, in the story, they're literally saying, like Covenant, or you know, it's like, you know, have you heard of this place called Covenant? Really strange. I heard some people disappeared there, and I'm definitely not going there. So you're like, okay, wait a minute. So Covenant is a mystery. So the person who breadcrumbed me, Covenant is a mystery. It's a mystery to them. So now I want to figure out what that mystery is. I want to figure out, I think we're going to go with Molotovs here. I want to figure out what that is. And I have no idea. Let's see, let's try that. Can we make it? Alright, let's see if we can get these people, these bugs. Oh my god, there's a lot of bugs. Well, there goes the dog. I forgot I actually have it set up so that anything that gets, anything that's on fire is going to run. Okay, there must be a lot of script still going on. Quick saving is definitely taking longer than it should. Come on, Dogmeat, it's okay! Oh, where did this guy come from?
Your AP is too low.
Figures. Can I get out of this? Yep, I can. Like, what the world? Okay, we are bleeding out fast. So let's go ahead and do a clean bandage. I believe I've got a... If I remember correctly, when I was in Concord, I picked up... I think I picked up some armor that I did not put on. Which... Whoa! What in the world? What is that? Jesus. Back. Okay, where'd it go? Okay. Alright, so we got plenty of space. Have to kind of watch that. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and collect our ammo. I really like the SKK 76 loot. I really like that mod. It makes it more of a... It adds a looter-shooter option. It adds a looter-shooter option to the table. It brings it to the table to where I can decide, oh yeah, you know, I want to do a looter-shooter. Okay, so, and I like having many options because that adds variety. Different, you know, if the load order you're using, if the game that you have modded is modded in such a way that allows you to, I'll take that, that allows you to mix and match different things. Makeshift shotgun. A makeshift shotgun. I don't really care about. Okay, if it allows you to mix and match different things, then even though it's the same location, the gameplay can be different. As an example, I've got a mod in here that increases enemy spawns. That's just really what it is. It's called More Enemies. I've seen it in use, and I've seen it really increase. I've seen it really increase the spawns. I think I have it enabled in this playthrough. I'm not sure. I want to say no, because if I did, then I would be seeing a lot. I should be seeing a lot more enemies than I'm actually seeing. Okay, so let's go ahead and acquire this. Oh, we got something here. God, did I hit the dog? Seriously? But that's what I'm talking about. See, that message. Okay, we got to take care of him. This guy's a little bit too close for comfort. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. So I was in combat, and that message should never come up. So I think something very simple that intercepts those calls, and that way it'll work with a very large variety of mods straight out of the box. Okay, let's... I'll take that. That. I'll take the 44. I'll take the little zap rifle. We got plenty of space. I'll take the utility jumpsuit. Alright, let me... See, I changed the microfusion cells. So, I gotta get this microfusion cell here. Alright, got that. Okay, I'll take that. No way I'm gonna be able to pick that. I'm pretty sure that is not novice. Yeah, that's advanced. Okay, so I think I've cleared everything out here that I need to clear out. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same procedure we do. Let's go ahead and get a clean save.
Workshop framework
All right, let me go
detected.
ahead and save, or let's raise it to the ground. So now we're gonna raise this. Okay, raise base settlement. Oh, I don't own the workshop. Oh, I didn't click on it. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. That is something I definitely forgot to do. Okay, let's own the workshop. I do believe I need to get rid of... I'm going to go ahead and get rid of, since I've done this. It really moves fast. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to store that. And is there one up? Is there one up this way? Yeah, there is right there. I'm going to store that. Oh, let's store this. I was so used to doing that with transfer settlements so it wouldn't replicate objects, because I would always make sure I import the original objects, because in the settlement that I was designing, it used original objects and objects that I also added. And if I don't remove them before I import, it'll actually put two objects in the exact same place, which is interesting because now that I think about that, that would be very easy for me to scan and look for an object ID. I can just simply look, I can just scan the YAML file, look for an object ID, and then say the X, Y, Z positions are exactly the same, and then I can put up a warning. Okay, let's see. So we're going to let this thing grind away. I'm pretty sure it's going to eliminate the safe. If it does, if Raise eliminates the safe, then it's going to put the contents into the workshop, and I will just pull that out. All right. Now, once I start building this settlement, I'm going to go ahead and end this particular testing stream. And then on the next stream, I'm going to head that way. We're going to go this direction to Med Tek, so I can get my West Tek goggles, which on the map, it would be somewhere along here. It's going to be somewhere in this area, I think. So I'm here, and I'm going to have to work my way around through here, which means it's going to take me some time to make it through some super mutants, unless I go this route and swim directly across the water. And that would be the shortest distance to travel. There is a lot of bugs over here. There's that flicker. There's a lot of bugs over here that I'm probably going to draw. I don't know how many's going to be there, so that may take me a little bit to work through it. So we will put that on the next stream, and then once I get that done, we will try and make a run. Once I get that done, then I will attempt to make a run that direction. So we're going to try to make it to Diamond City, but now that I have West Tek goggles, we will travel at night. I will be able to use the thermal imaging on West Tek so I can travel at night, and that way I can avoid more easily, and it will be harder for them to see me. I will be able to avoid more easily any packs of ghouls or anything that might pop up. Okay, so now we've done this. Let's do a quick save. Okay, and let's go ahead and drop a city planner's desk. I wonder if, I don't think this matters, so I'm going to go ahead and remove these just in case things don't get replicated. All right, that looks good. Nice place to build some things. We have nice open area. If I was going to build a settlement myself, I would put two guard, not even a tower. It's like a walkway here that anybody walking the street would have to walk under, and the guard entrance would be on one of the sides with some turrets, and I would put that on both ends. All right, so let's go ahead and drop an SS2 desk. Let's go ahead and drop it, and let's go ahead and manage our city plan. Yep, let's tear it down. There's not much there since we've already raised it. Okay, we can watch it while it, and that's really a nice little area. You got a nice build area over on the left as you're looking at the settlement from this perspective at the top of the screen now. Nice build area over the water. Nice area to put some pumps. You've got some open ground there. You have area near the road that you could put some shops. Shops can even be inside the building. And you have some guard areas entering and exiting the settlement. So it's a nice little build area, I think, for... Let's go ahead and cut this short. right. Nice little build area, I think, for the settlement, and let this build on its own. I'm not sure if I should really wait until the settlement completely builds, but I don't think you know, like whenever you drop a desk, wait till the settlement completely builds, and then go ahead and then move on to the next settlement, because this is going to put some things running in the background. I think it'll be okay. I think generally it's going to be okay. All right, so we do want to grab that. Let's get the, I need the ammo. I'm actually going to need the ammo for the rifle that we can build up. So let me grab this. Okay, I'll take that. And while I'm at it, I might want to consider... Let's see what they've done here. Okay, I might want to consider cooking something, but I don't see anything. Okay, all right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this particular stream, and we will pick it up in the next stream. And that way I can break these streams down into small chunks, because I'm going to go this way. I'm actually going to go up that way towards that facility, which I know has super mutants, and we're going to have to snipe them from a distance. But I also have mods which are going to put enemies up in there, which we are going to have to avoid. At this level, I will need to avoid them. There's going to be, I have forced evolution, which is going to put a super mutant that's strapped onto a nuclear missile, which will actually come off the roof and target the player. It's funny when you see it. And I will have some Institute of Technology overhaul NPCs over that way that we'll have to definitely avoid. So I'm hoping that they'll kind of take care of each other, and then when I get there, I won't have to deal with that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, and we will pick it up on the next one.